Hello, Cancer. How are you? I'm doing pretty damn good. If you are wondering. I don't really care either. As long as you're doing good. Is what it is. As I started channeling this reading, I got this song in my head by Puddle of Mud, and it's called Blurry. I don't know if maybe something is blurry to somebody. If it is, we gonna try to figure it out for you. Because that's the reason why we do these readings. It's because people are blurry. It is 3,000 degrees outside, so I'm wearing my bathing suit cover that I bought in Cuba like 20 years ago. And oh, the breeze is just going right through my back. I live in a place where the weather is bipolar. It was just fall weather yesterday, and now we're in like 30 degrees. Okay, what's going on for Cancer? Are you going to tell me? Thank you. Thank you. Ole, hot, hot, hot. Why am I just keep getting hotter? Keep me cool, air. Keep me cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what's going on. Seems like somebody is getting defrosted. I don't know how the rest of this reading's gonna go, but that's how I feel. We got frost and chills, okay? And then in the middle, ornaments. All I can really see is the fact that there's all those candles. All those dang candles. And you know, there's a candle here. So I feel like somebody in that collective, somebody is making so much noise in the hallway. Cannon. Oh, it's because my door's open. Hold on. That'll be much better now. I'm like, all I can hear is the hallway. Like, why? That makes sense. Okay. To close my office door. Okay, so it is a remembrance of once was, and with what will be a fragile beauty beaming upon thee. So what it's about, ornaments is about how sometimes ornaments they mean more to people than the actual holiday. Sometimes ornaments just remind us of a holiday and the joys that come with the Yuletide season. Okay? So we got frost, ice cold melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, and what lies within, the chilling frost of thy undead. And then with chills, we have, upon my flesh, within thy bones, quivers a crawling, frozen in numbness. Shall I ignore or shall I bestow it? A frozen knowing looks back at thy soul. So, I almost kind of feel like I'm a little nasally. I feel like my little nose is saying that I think somebody was frozen and something is thawing them. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. It's like, I don't know if suddenly somebody sees you and they remind you of something. Like, there's the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like something where something is so frozen and cold, something begins to grow and take flight. Yes. Page of Cups with the Page of Wands, or Knight of Cups with the Page of Wands. So there's the Ace of Pentacles kind of taking flight. Okay, somebody's it's like they figure out how to go. Okay, or they figure out like what to say or how to say it or how to move through this really chilly, awful time. Okay, and then there's the Knight. So it's like there's the offer, okay, to warm up. And then you've got the Page of Wands. But it's like, I don't know if you don't want to take it or if you're going to overthink it. Because that's the thing, is like, what does ornaments mean to you? Okay. Let's quickly glance at ornaments, because that's the main card here, is ornaments. There it is. Okay, reflection, memories, and intent. For some, ornaments are more than yearly decorations. They represent traditions, shared memories, and the hope of passing them along to future generations. These fragile little orbs and shapes may only come out once a year, but when they do, they provide small moments of joy to remember, reflect on, and have hope for the future. Take a step back and review your Christmas tree of sorrows. Ornaments guides you to think and reflect upon your situation. Is this something you want to continue and put your efforts into? Is this something you wish to see your life in the next year or in 5 years or 10 years? Are you making choices that align with what you imagine yourself to be? Like ornaments, you have to move things this way and that until everything falls into place. If your situation feels like something you'd like to keep around for years to come, then keep doing what you're doing and trust in the process. If not, take the time to make some different choices. Okay, so that's like somebody could be set on being single, or they're set on a shitty job that's just frozen in time. They have absolutely no idea that anybody could come and warm them up at this point in time. Okay? So I mean, ornaments could be anything. Like, really what it's saying is, are you happy with your current state of life? Because if you are, then trust in the process and keep doing what you're doing. If you're not happy where you are, then ornaments is saying, okay, well, there's some things in your life that you might have to move around. There's some things in your life that you may have to give up. There's some things in your life that you need to look at. And if you're happy with everything, then the evaluation is cool. You're going to stay exactly the way that you are. But if you do an evaluation on your life and there's something that you don't like, then the world is like, okay, well, what are you willing to do about it? Because everything takes a risk. Everything, right? But it's those little risks that we take that pay off in some way or teach us something that we need to know, right? You can't ignore risks. And there is the Two of Cups with the Ten of Cups going on this frost. So I'm telling you, I feel like this is somebody coming in to change your life. There's Scorpio energy right there, death. It's like, I do feel like somebody's current situation has to change, okay? And maybe you don't really want a boyfriend, or maybe you don't really want a girlfriend, but the universe is saying this is your next step. Your next step is to get a boyfriend or a girlfriend. The next step is to get into the job that is going to warm you up. The next phase is coming. Okay, what just dropped? Messenger of Engines. No way. So there's the Knight of Wands right there. So it's like, I do feel like the page turns into the Knight and takes action, right? It's just the Knight has to figure out if that's, it's almost like somebody has to figure out if that's what they want or not, because it seems like some type of offer is coming, and it's whether or not you want to take the offer. Okay, and I feel like somebody, they want to leave something behind, like they do want to see something grow for themselves. Four of Pentacles. I think there's like a lot of success in what this is. I didn't even realize I grabbed both the steampunk decks, and I didn't even realize. And they like each other quite a bit here. These cards are jamming with each other, and that's how I feel like you guys are gonna be, right? It's like maybe you don't even know how cold you really are. Like maybe you don't even know how lonely you are or how much you need this change, right? And it's like, what is the change? I don't have that. I think this is Temperance. What's 11? I can't figure, I don't think that 11 is Temperance. And they changed the names of everything, and I don't have the book. This is embarrassing. Embarrassing. What the heck is 11? I'll figure it out. Hold on. Smoke another one. Whitney. Honestly, I think I need to find this card just so I can... Okay, the card before the Hangman. What is the card before the Hangman? No, it's not Temperance. It's not. That card was flipped. I did not even notice. Alright. Okay, right after the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit. No. No, it's not the Hermit. Justice. I should have fucking known that. Oh my God. Whitney. Justice. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, so something was stolen from you. Is that, no, wait, that's not the right card. Here it is. Seven of Swords. See how those people are running in the hallway there? Like literally right by my finger? No, on the other side of my finger there. See them running in the hall? Right? Because this guy's stealing their ship. Okay? So I think that justice is coming in. Maybe that's why you're so cold. Because something's been stolen from you and you didn't even know. So that's why you're kind of stuck in time, because you're not supposed to be where you are. So you can't move because there's no transgression. Is that what transgression? Or there's no progression in your life. There's not going to be any movement in your life if you're in something that you're not supposed to be in. The world's not going to be like, oh yeah, start a family and a career and a whole life in this world you're not supposed to be in. No, that's not going to fucking happen. Okay, so there's the Queen of Swords, okay, with the Apprentice, with the Fool. So it's like justice comes in to be like, yo, something got stolen from you, and I can see it. She knows. She doesn't even have to open up her eyes to know what's going on. And the cyborg in the background, the cyborg is the devil. So I do think that something was stolen from you, and it's kind of like you're the one that has to try to figure that out. If this was in fact you, okay, it's like almost like you've got to point the finger at it, or you've got to put the finger on it and clear it, because you're the only one that can know. And with the feminine energy of the Queen saying what is truthful and what's not, that means that you really have to step back to look at this perspective, to really understand if this is why your life is the way that it is, right? Because somebody wanted to see somebody in a lot of pain, okay, in just loneliness, which is why I think you got stuck in ornaments, right? It's like somebody just keeps putting you away in a box, and then they pull you out when they want to, and then they put you away back in the box. Like, this could be a spell, right? And then and it's like somebody comes into your life that defrosts you. This could be a freezer spell. Fuck off. This fucking Polish bitch that I used to live with, her favorite thing to do was freezer spells. And then she would warn me about it. You gotta be careful if you do a freezer spell. How about you sit the fuck down, because there's 10 names in our freezer right now that she did. Like, this bitch was ruthless. She would just put anybody she wanted in the cold. Like, who the fuck gave you the right to do that? I think this is a freezer spell. Is this a freezer spell? Let's see. Ha! Father Christmas. How did I get here? Lost, perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lies in you, dear. Fucking look at that, literally. The true you is like the false you that they've got is in frost. Frost. Like, Father Christmas just decides he's going to come out and just tell you one last time, this is for reals, okay? So, if somebody did this for reals to you, okay, and froze you out of something, whoop, I just dropped the top card. What is it? Oh, somebody from your past. Okay, somebody from your past ain't liking you too much. Okay? And I think that they know what they can do. So, when this Knight of Cups comes out of nowhere, what's this? Give me this Knight of Cups, please. Because I don't think this is you. If you can. Do you think you can? There's one. Page of Wands again. Oh my God. So, the Page of Wands, clarified by the Page of Wands, clarified by the Five of Wands. Man, this is a battle. It's like this person is really fighting something. Like, because think of it this way. If you are in a freezer spell, then the person that has to come and warm you out of it is in a fight right now. So they ain't making it easy for them either. Who is doing this? Who is doing this? Who is playing in the backgrounds with these two people's lives? Oh my God. Why does it fucking matter? Okay, whoever is playing with your life is protesting against you. Why? Why? Why are they protesting against you? Why do they feel like they need to control this situation? Why? Why? Give me anything you can. Please, please, please. Wait, I gotta get... Ooh, something just fell in between my legs. So they could have did it for sex. Maybe you were gonna hook up with somebody that they really liked and somebody that they wanted to have sex with, and this person actually loves you, just wants to fuck them. That's exactly it. Oh my God, okay. So the way that I just saw this, I actually saw that redhead with a fucking witch hat on. Like riding a broom. Like if you look at this really fast, it actually kind of looks like a witch riding a broom. It's not. It's a steampunk riding the steamships. Okay, she jumps from ship to ship. But I think this is helping because this chick just kind of jumped into somebody's life. Okay, and the thing is that I think you're supposed to marry this person. And I don't even know if you guys even got anywhere close to one another because of what this little witch did here. And the thing is that's exactly it. So it's almost like you got put into a chamber. Okay? But luckily for you, because this was such black magic that wasn't supposed to be done, right? You got rejuvenation and rest where they thought you were going to get angry, evil, and even. Okay? Not all, like, the one thing that people have to realize is that even if somebody were to go and shoot somebody, like, have you ever seen the movie Crash? Okay? When the old man goes to shoot the locksmith, and then shoots his fucking daughter instead? And then what did that locksmith do? He grabbed his daughter and he ran inside. He didn't go after the old man. He didn't go to try to grab the gun. He didn't go to try to retaliate. He just took what he thought was going to happen and ran away with it because his daughter was supposed to be shot. But because that old man's daughter fucked with him and gave him blanks, when he goes to shoot the locksmith and shoots the daughter instead, he shoots it with a blank because it was never supposed to be done. Because that's what that daughter of the store owner knew. Her father did not need a gun. He was too angry. What he was going to use the gun for was too angry. He felt cheated. He felt jaded. He felt like the country was fucking him over. So what was he going to try to do? Take justice into his own hands. Fuck over the locksmith, who never did anything to him. He didn't listen to himself and fix the door. Okay? If you didn't see Crash, that might really fuck you up. But Crash is, I mean, it's an Illuminati video, but it's some good lessons in there, okay? So, what this witch didn't realize was that she was coming up against a high empress. Okay? So it's almost like that's the locksmith. He comes in as the high empress, if you think about it. High priestess, right? He knew to grab the only thing that he cared about and get it to safety. It wasn't about revenge, retaliation, or evilness. Okay? So what this messenger of air witch did. So she's only a knight of swords. She runs around with her little sword thinking that she can do whatever the fuck she wants to anybody. Bitch, sit down. Okay? So, I think that's why Justice comes in, because Justice can see what just happened in this regeneration machine, okay? Which is judgment. She realizes what happened, okay, during this period of time. That you got shipped off to the moon and didn't even realize it. Because it was all happened in the dark. So you're frozen somewhere in the dark, and it's like, it's almost as if a figure with a light is going to come out of nowhere. And actually, the beginning of this fucking video, that's the song I heard. Leave a Light On by Joey Oz, featuring magick. I will leave a light on. Like, it's like this Two of Cups. They're in their own battle right now with something, okay? They could be in some type of battle with money. But they always had this light on for you. Like, they kept the light on. So you would be able to find them when you got out of the dark. Isn't that crazy? What's the time? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. 26, 27. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Time's up. Ha! Stupid bitch. Why do people do this? I don't understand. Like, what do they think their little voodoo bullshit witchcraft things are going to do to people? Honestly, all it does, the way that I see it, is postpone time. And if they fuck with your timeline in any way, shape, or form, because they're angry or pissed off, or they're a witch, they're allowed to do whatever they want, they're entitled, blah, blah, blah. Okay, they're a little fucking bitch with a stitch on an itch, basically. You know, what they are going to get back from the universe is detrimental to their life. Okay? Like, they are going to get so fucked with on their timeline that they might just be appear as a 50-year-old woman, but really they're going to be 90 on the inside, because their timeline is going to warp. And it might not be able to show on the physical of 3D, because the world is not so transparent, okay? It's not so cut and dry. And I believe a lot of things happen that are so under the surface that you never figure it out. Like, you could look at it for a million fucking hours, and that equation is never going to get figured out, because it's never supposed to. It's divinely created and crafted by a universe that has witnessed black magic since day one. You don't think the universe doesn't know how to deal with these bitches or these fucking warlocks? Of course they do. But it takes time, because there's a lot of them. So it takes time to get through each one of these people, and each spell that they did, and each reversal that they did, and each time the universe had to come and take something from you because this little bitch decided that she wanted it. So they had to take it from you to give it to her, but now it has to be replaced back to you, right? So that's why I feel like this person, like, okay, so say you had a relationship in the past and you guys were like best friends, and then you broke up. You didn't really know why you broke up. You didn't really know why you just kind of walked away from each other, but you did. Well, that's because somebody saw you and they thought, that's never going to happen, not over my dead body. And then they froze you. And they might have even froze him too. Wouldn't surprise me. If they knew his name, I'm sure they did. Or what they did was they froze any potential partner that you could have. So, like, I mean, put it this way. If your looks haven't really changed, like if you still look quite young, like quite a spring chicken in your growing older days, then this could be you. Like, I mean, for all we know, this is how stupid people are. For all we know, they could have forgot about you in the freezer. And that's the thing, is a witch's power is only powerful while she's using it. if she does some stupid freezer voodoo fucking spell, then she has to continue to put the energy into that. Which means I think eventually this witch is going to freeze up herself because she has to put so much into it that eventually it's going to take everything that she owns. Right? Like, you have to be very careful with magic. You have to, like, I don't even do magic, okay? I cultivate it naturally, and I do things that my spirit is called to do naturally, but I do not do magic. It is not something that I do, and it's because I am very responsible. And I hope to be responsible until the day I die. I know that magic in the wrong hands can create wars in real life. I know what magic can do. I know the energy of magic, and I know how powerful it can be, so I don't fucking use it because I respect it enough to not want to hurt people, because I do know that magic can hurt people. All right? It can hurt a lot of people, and it can do a lot of damage. Why would you want to do that? I know how much damage my own parents have done to me, and I don't even want to do magic against them. Why would I? I know that if they did everything that I know that they did truly inside to fuck and manipulate my life over because they've done it for generations now, if I know that's true, they're going to get what's coming to them. I don't got to do anything. Fucking use my energy. I don't have enough energy. I work 40 hours a week. I run at my work majority of the time. I don't have energy or time to go chase around my parents or to go chase around somebody that fucked me over. I don't. If you know truly what they did, then justice is right there. You just have to wait for justice to get to you. That's all it is. It takes a while. But as long as you're doing what you need to do, as long as you're keeping straight edge, it doesn't matter because you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. So don't concentrate on what anybody else is doing. Fuck what anybody else is doing. Because it seems like somebody is coming in to warm somebody's heart because they left a light on so then you would find them. Powerful shit, Cancer. So, peace out. Word to your mothers. Enjoy the channel.